Life Philosophies Unleashed.
Have you ever felt stuck, like your life is on repeat? Like no matter what you do, you're caught in the same patterns of stress, struggle, and may? Well, from this very moment, you have a choice. Stay where you are or step into a reality of limitless possibilities. Which will you choose? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 3 life-changing techniques inspired by Neville Goddard techniques that can literally reprogram your life. We're talking about rewriting your past, stepping into your dream future, and breaking free from the mental simulation that's been holding you back. Sounds wild, right? Well, buckle up because this ride is about to change everything. But before we dive in, ask yourself, are you truly ready to step into your power? If you're tired of being a passenger in your own life, if you're ready to be the creator of your story, then let's get started. Who was Neville Goddard? Neville Goddard was not just a spiritual teacher. He was a visionary who delved into the very fabric of reality itself. Born in the early 20th century, Neville introduced a radical way of understanding how we create our lives. His teachings centered around the idea that reality is not a fixed structure. Instead, it's a projection of our thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. For Neville, consciousness is the only true reality. Everything you see, feel, or experience is simply a reflection of what's happening inside your mind. Imagine it like this. Your consciousness is like a film projector, and the world around you is the screen. Everything you experience, every situation, every relationship is being projected from your inner world. Think of your thoughts and beliefs as the settings you input into this projector, and those settings shape the movie of your life. If you believe life is hard, you will project that belief onto your reality. If you believe abundance and success are inevitable, your life will start reflecting that mindset. Neville didn't just teach theory, he showed us how to actively work with this process. He encouraged people to understand the nature of their own consciousness and to use their imagination as a tool to shape the life they desired. The most revolutionary part of his teachings is that we aren't at the mercy of the world outside of us. Instead, we are the creators of our world. His message is simple but profound. By altering the way we think, feel, and imagine, we can unlock a life beyond our wildest dreams. Neville's teachings go beyond just manifestation. They teach you how to become the master of your own reality. Once you understand that your consciousness shapes everything, you realize that you are not a passive observer in this world, but an active creator. The nature of your reality, it's all a simulation. Now let's dive into the idea that reality is a kind of simulation. It's not a new concept, think of the famous Matrix movie. But Neville Goddard took it further. He proposed that life, as we know it, is not a series of random, uncontrollable events. Instead, it's a reflection of the thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that we hold in our minds. According to Neville, our world is a mental simulation, carefully constructed by our consciousness. Imagine life like a video game. You're the player, but you're also the one who writes the code. The game is running, and you're experiencing it. But at any time, you can change the rules or adjust the gameplay. But the catch is, you don't always realize you're the one programming the game. Most of us go through life thinking that the world is happening to us, when in reality, it's happening through us. This idea is empowering. It means you have the power to change your reality simply by changing the way you think. Just like you can hack a computer program by altering its code, you can hack your life by changing your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. Let's take a simple example. If you believe that opportunities come to those who work hard, that's the code you're running. The reality you experience will mirror that belief. But if you believe that success is inevitable, that the universe is constantly providing you with opportunities, then the simulation of your life will start reflecting that belief instead. The beauty of Neville's teachings is that this simulation isn't permanent. It's malleable. The more you learn to understand how your consciousness is shaping your world, the more control you gain over the simulation. In essence, your mind is like a programmer, and the world around you is your creation. By shifting your thoughts, you can reprogram your life and create an entirely new reality. Technique 1. Revision Rewrite Your Past. Let's dive into Neville's first mind-blowing technique, revision. At first, this concept might sound a little unusual, but once you understand it, you'll realize how transformative it is. Revision is based on the idea that the past is not fixed. What we often think of as reality is, in fact, simply the mental images and beliefs we hold about our past experiences. Neville taught us that if we change the way we view a past event, we change its impact on our present and future. Think about it. How many times have you replayed an embarrassing moment, a failure, or a painful event in your mind? Every time you do, you're reinforcing the same emotional response. It's like watching the same negative movie over and over again. But with revision, Neville gives us a powerful tool to change that movie. Here's how it works. Imagine you had a moment in your life that you regret, a time when you didn't perform well at work or in a social setting. Now, take a deep breath and close your eyes. Instead of replaying the event as it happened, mentally revise it. Picture yourself handling the situation perfectly. Feel the confidence you wish you had in that moment. Picture yourself leaving the situation with a sense of pride and accomplishment. By doing this, you're rewiring your subconscious mind to let go of the negative charge surrounding that memory. Why does this work? Because your mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. When you revise a memory, you're literally changing how your mind perceives that event, altering the energy surrounding it. This is similar to fixing a bug in a program. By clearing out the old programming, the emotional charge attached to negative memories, you're creating space for new, empowering thoughts. As you continue revising your past, you'll find that your current reality shifts as well. You're no longer burdened by past mistakes or regrets. Instead, you're free to move forward with a fresh perspective. Technique 2. Living in the end. Be the star of your story. Let's talk about Neville's living in the end technique. At first glance, this may seem a little abstract, but when you truly grasp it, you'll realize how life-changing it can be. Living in the end means mentally stepping into the feeling of your desire as if it has already come true. It's about fully embodying the emotion of your dream life right now. Think about it. How often do you find yourself waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right job, relationship, or opportunity to come along? But here's the secret. Instead of waiting, you need to start living as if it's already happening. When you begin to feel the emotions of your desire fulfilled, you align your energy with it. This is when manifestation becomes effortless. Neville's technique works because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. When you step into the feeling of having already achieved your desires, your subconscious starts to align with that feeling. For instance, if you desire a successful career, instead of waiting for a promotion, feel the pride and satisfaction as if you already have it. Immerse yourself in that feeling every day. This act of living in the end is like planting seeds in your mind's garden. The more you nurture them with positive emotions and unwavering belief, the more those seeds will grow. It's like you're rewiring your energy field to match the reality you want. When you live in the end, you're not just wishing for your desires. You're becoming the person who already has them. Technique 3. Silence the noise, master the art of stillness. Now, let's talk about the power of silence. Neville Goddard believed that one of the most powerful ways to tap into the universe's infinite potential is by mastering mental stillness. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with noise, social media, work stress, the 24/7 news cycle. But Neville taught that by quieting the mind, you can tune into a deeper level of consciousness. and begin to consciously create your reality. Think about it. When your mind is cluttered with thoughts, worries, and distractions, it's hard to see the bigger picture. Imagine trying to find a small object in a messy room. It's nearly impossible. But when the room is clean, everything becomes clear. This is what meditation and silence do for your mind. They clear out the mental clutter, making room for clarity, creativity, and manifestation. Neville encouraged his followers to practice regular meditation as a way to tune into their true nature. By sitting in silence, you're creating a direct connection with the infinite intelligence of the universe. You're stepping away from the chaos of daily life and entering a space of calm, where you can access your higher self and tap into the power of your subconscious mind. Start small with just 5 minutes a day. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and let your thoughts float away like clouds passing through the sky. As you practice this stillness, you'll notice that your mind becomes more focused, your intuition stronger, and your ability to manifest your desires grows. Silence isn't just about relaxation. It's a powerful tool for creating the life you want. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to align with the flow of the universe, bringing your desires into reality with ease. Breaking free, the simulation isn't real. One of the most empowering aspects of Neville Goddard's teachings is the realization that the simulation we experience isn't real, it's just a projection of our own mind. The matrix we think we're living in is nothing more than a reflection of our internal beliefs and assumptions. Think about it. We spend so much of our lives believing in certain truths, like money is scarce, life is a struggle, or good things don't last. But what if these so-called truths aren't truths at all? What if they are just limiting codes embedded into our consciousness? Neville Goddard urged us to take a step back and really look at the beliefs that shape our reality. The concept of reality as a simulation means that everything, our environment, relationships, even our health, is shaped by what we believe to be true. What if the things we consider real are simply programs designed to keep us in a limited existence? Take, for example, the belief that money is hard to come by. If you were raised hearing phrases like, "money doesn't grow on trees," then your mind has internalized that as a rule in the simulation. You believe money is scarce, and so your reality mirrors that belief, showing you the scarcity you've been conditioned to expect. The beauty of this realization is that the program can be changed. The code of your reality is not permanent. It's like realizing you're in a dream. You're not actually at the mercy of what's happening in the dream. You can change it. By questioning and reprogramming your beliefs, you can hack the simulation and create a life that reflects abundance, joy, and possibility. So, the next time you catch yourself believing in scarcity or limitation, remember that belief is just a line of code you have the power to rewrite. The butterfly effect of conscious creation. This next concept is incredibly powerful, what Neville Goddard described as the butterfly effect of conscious creation. We've all heard of the butterfly effect, the idea that small changes in one part of a system can lead to massive shifts elsewhere. But this principle doesn't just apply to physical systems. It applies to your life too. Imagine that every thought, belief, or assumption you hold is like a tiny butterfly flapping its wings in the world of your reality. It might feel insignificant, like the thoughts you have during the day are just passing moments. But those thoughts are actually shaping your reality. As Neville taught, the more you focus on these small, seemingly insignificant thoughts, the more power they accumulate. These thoughts and feelings are creating ripples that reach farther than you might think. When you begin to consciously create your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, you start to see that the small things really do add up. The tiny shifts in your mindset, believing you're worthy of success, choosing to see opportunities instead of obstacles, begin to change your external reality in huge ways. Your beliefs start to compound, and you begin to see synchronicities. Those small thoughts become the catalysts for bigger changes, unexpected opportunities, new relationships, and even the manifestation of your deepest desires. Neville Goddard's teachings are a reminder that you don't have to start with huge, world-shifting actions to create big changes. You just need to start small, making slight shifts in your consciousness that begin to grow exponentially. As these shifts ripple outward, they'll create a chain of events that align your external world with your new internal reality. Your next steps: take control of your simulation. All right, you've learned about the tools and techniques you need to begin transforming your reality. But what now? It's time to take action. Change doesn't happen overnight, but by starting with small, consistent steps, you'll begin to see the power of Neville Goddard's teachings in your life. The first thing you can do is start practicing revision. Before bed, think about the events of your day. Any challenges or uncomfortable moments, simply revise them. Imagine that things went perfectly. Picture the outcomes you desired. By revising these events in your mind, you're giving your subconscious mind the chance to reprogram how it reacts to similar situations in the future. Next, start living in the end. Imagine that the things you desire are already yours. Feel the emotions as if you've already achieved them. Whether it's success in your career, a loving relationship, or financial abundance, mentally step into that reality now. The more vividly you can feel it, the more you align yourself with that version of reality. Finally, make silence and meditation a regular part of your routine. Take time each day to clear your mind, center yourself, and connect with your higher consciousness. The more still you become, the more you'll be able to hear the whispers of your intuition, guiding you toward your desires. Remember, you're not just a passive observer of your life. You're the creator of it. Every thought, every belief, and every assumption you hold is shaping your reality. By using Neville Goddard's techniques, you'll begin to see that you have the power to rewrite your life, one thought at a time. Now that you've been introduced to these powerful tools, the next step is up to you. Will you choose to live as a passive participant in the game of life? Or will you take the reins and become the conscious creator of your reality? Neville Goddard's teachings aren't just abstract ideas. They're real, practical tools you can use to transform your life. By revising your past, living in the end, and mastering stillness, you'll be stepping into a new way of living, where your thoughts and beliefs are the very things that shape your world. If this message resonated with you, don't wait, take action today. Practice these techniques, align yourself with the life you want, and watch as your world begins to shift. You're not just changing your circumstances, you're changing your entire reality. And the best part? You're doing it all from the inside out. So, are you ready to take control of your simulation? The power is already within you. Let's start creating a world where everyone remembers who they truly are, the conscious creators of their own reality. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Let's build a community of like-minded individuals, all stepping into our power and transforming the world together. Welcome to the new reality, the one you're creating, one thought at a time.